Hi everyone. Today we're going to move ahead and take our simple two-dimensional drawing and make it into 3 dimensions, and also, if we can, add windows and doors. So at this point, just please double check that, for example, your outer wall is all connected together. You should see it highlight like that. And your inside walls are also reasonably correct, that you can easily get to them without so that's connected together, inside walls. If not, remember, use your join command to complete these, and make sure that they're all solids. You'll see why in just a moment. Just to kind of refresh your memory with the join command, and my patio here is still separate, it's just a single line here. If you need to actually connect something together, you can go ahead and put in a line if you need to complete it. I'm going to go between this point and this point. And then again, to join them, what you can simply do is, let me escape out of that. You can type the word join, and then you can select that single line there and this piece here, and then press enter. And now if you check, sure enough, that patio is now all one complete structure. Just before I get started, I'm going to change my perspective into sort of a more isometric one. Going up here at the top, I'm going to choose this corner, and now I'm looking at it again with a little bit of perspective. Now, to do this, we're going to work actually downward instead of upward. Not that it's a big issue, but it makes it just a little bit easier to do. Find the line that connects the outside part of all your walls. Select that. And now, if you get this little command here, don't worry, just move outside of it. And we're going to choose Extrude, which we've used before back when we were doing two-dimensional models. And what we want to do is extrude downward. And for our walls, I want you to go down exactly 5 meters. So you can see here you can extrude upward or downward. We want to go downward 5 meters, just type that in, and boom, it's done. At this point, you can it gets a little confusing because it's hard to visualize what's going on. So up here at the top, I'm going to change this from a 2D wireframe into shaded with edges. And at this point now, our entire house is one solid box. Now, how do we actually fix this? Well, we need to actually put our rooms and get our rooms so they're actually hollow spaces inside of this solid. To do that, we're going to use, if you go over here and change your menu over here to the modeling side, there is either you can choose this option or you can type in press pull. Press pull allows you to press or pull various shapes in and outside of your thing. So I'm going to go ahead and type in press pull, or you can choose it. And now it's going to say choose an object or bounded area. And it might be a little slow. Mine's lagging a little bit here. But for example, I'm going to choose this bedroom back here. Notice that it cleans that outline. I'm going to click on it, and now I'm going to move it downward. Now 5 meters is all the way to the bottom. I actually want to leave a 0.5 meter foundation below our house. So I'm going to only extrude or push-pull our rooms 4.5 meters downward. And at this point, you should be able to see, oh yeah, look, I've got a hollow space right there. If I hold down the shift key, actually I think I get out of this extrude, I'm still in extrude mode, or push-pull mode. You can now go ahead and choose some of your other shapes. Boy, my computer's really being laggy. Yeah, I'm going to hit escape. This is being too slow. If you hold down your shift key and use your mouse, you can actually visualize it. And you can see, sure enough, that one bedroom now extends downward, but not all the way through the bottom of our house. If we had extruded it or push-pulled it down 5 meters, it would actually extend all the way down to our bottom of our house. But we want to leave a little bit of a foundation, a 0.5 meter of that, so when we 3D print this, it actually works well. So in terms of that, what I want to do here real quick is to do this for each of the other rooms. Now for each of the rooms, you just do the push-pull command again. But just to speed things along a little bit, what I'm going to do here is try or attempt to pause this video, which may or may not work. Maybe I can't. And show you what happens next. All right. At this point, you can see I've actually finished all the rooms. And again, if you hold down your shift key and drag around on your mouse, you should be able to easily view down into all the spaces And they should look all the way complete, hopefully without any kind of problems on that. Now we actually need to go ahead and put in some doors. Doors and windows are a bit challenging. I will not make it sound too easy. I'm going to look from this top front view just to make it a little bit easier. And I need to put a door right in this back wall over here. To do that, what I'm going to do is basically make a solid shape that extends for our walls and then subtract it from our walls. So let's go ahead and put the door in first. To do that, first of all, I'm going to make a rectangle, just like we've done before. And I'm going to be looking down in here, and I want to grab this corner, and I want to go exactly 6 meters over. So I'm going to type in 6. And now I've got this. Doors are typically about a meter wide, so I'm going to type in 1 for the width, tab, and the height of a typical door is about 2.5 meters. So I'll go ahead and press enter, and now I've got this rectangle that is barely visible here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to wireframe mode so it's a little bit easier to see our door. So you can see the door now right there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude our door. So extrude it. The reason I need to extrude is right now it's a two-dimensional thing on a three-dimensional surface. And I'm going to extrude it backwards here. And this is going to sound a little strange. I'm going to extrude it backwards actually, let's see here, about 2.9 meters. And you'll see why in just a second. If I look from the top now, it's actually extruded through this wall and the wall behind it. Why did I go 2.9? Just to make sure it actually went all the way through here. It looks like it, if I zoom in here a bit, holding down the Option key and fanning in, it looks like it extends through both walls fairly well. So now let me go back here to that front view. And now what we're going to do is use the subtract command. Subtract allows you to actually subtract one three-dimensional surface from another one. So first of all, you subtract, or you choose the main object, in this case our house, press enter, and now I'm going to choose our object here, our sort of solid here where the doors are going to go, and press enter as well. And now you can actually see it already in the wireframe here. We've actually chopped out a hole for our doors. And it shouldn't extend all the way down. But now if you go back to the shaded with edges, which is my favorite one, you can now look at this from a couple different perspectives and tell, oh yeah, wait a second, yeah, we can actually now see through those walls, and I've got my door from my garage and into the hallway there. What you're going to do is repeat this for each of the other doors in your house. Windows are a little bit more challenging because you don't want to do them actually from the wall up. And it's especially difficult with the exterior ones. Make sure when you're working with the exterior ones, if you work from this point down here, this point at the corner here, remember that's the bottom of your foundation. So don't forget the 1/2 meter up, plus then how far you want to go up here. The same thing with doors on this one. You need to actually work upward and then over. What I would actually recommend for windows is draw, or things like this, I would actually draw them where you are from the bottom and then move them upward later. Remember with the move command? And once you move them upward, then extrude them for the wall, then choose the subtract command. And at this point then you should have all of your walls all of your doors and windows made. You also may want to put some furniture in. And you're like, wait, how do I do furniture? Well, you can put simple rectangles and things and draw them here and extrude them up part of the ways to make counters. Or you can even put in solids and just make rectangular beds. Yes, I realize you do have the really cool structures from before, but honestly, you want to try to keep this simple. For those of you, once you get your doors and windows in, if you want to go more elaborate, you're more than welcome, but don't make it too hard on yourself. Hopefully this will get you started and you can sort of figure out how to do this. Again, ask me for help if you need it.